let's just get into it. The ish of the week.
Yes.
Ramona, I think our first topic aligns with Tiana's tagline so well. The
Wait
black,
a minute.
the black.
Yes.
Bravo of it
Oh, okay.
all.
That's
Wait,
okay. So
JT's quitting from Southern Charm?
Was that because of Benita? But yes. Okay. And this one is more so Bravo adjacent than actual Bravo, but it is the story that keeps on giving. So we all know Pastor Jamal Bryant, or as Tiana lovingly refers to him,
Pastor Holy Whore.
yes, the ex of Real Housewives of Potomac, star Gizelle Bryant. Well, apparently he's in a beef with, of all people, Ray J.
Should we let the people know who Ray J is?
Yeah, because some Bravo lovers may not. He's basically the little sidekick of the singer, R&B singer Brandy, and also notoriety for Kim Kardashian's sex tape, Love and Hip Hop on
They might know who he
VH1.
is, actually.
after
I mean,
that.
there's so many ways that you may know
The
this.
Love and Hip Hop of it all.
Yes. Well, like yesterday, I just see this post from Jamal Bryant saying that he was excited to, have Ray J on, and then Ray J's people contacted him about not airing the episode. And then I swipe over to the video where Ray J is basically saying, at the start of the video, I got nothing but love for Jamal Bryant. By the end of the video, he's threatening to snatch him up out the pulpit if he airs the interview. And I think we all, I sent this in a text to the ladies, and we were all like, huh?
Appalled. This isn't the laying hands that I thought we'd get.
No. And it's such a weird, I was just like, this is such a weird, what? Because he talks about not being safe, being called out his name.
Oh.
Yes. And this wasn't right. I was tricked. And I'm like, what on earth could be happening over at Jamal Bryant's podcast to elicit
a Christian
this type
podcast?
Of, I would think. And so then I had to start doing it because I'm like, this was what is he talking about? So in my deep dive, and I didn't share this with you guys, but when I started Google schmoogling him, it was a lot of publicity about the fact that he claims that celebs are paying Diddy victims off to keep their names out of the press.
Oh.
And
my ears just perked up.
And so that was the first thing that came up. And so I am thinking, I don't know this for sure, but I am thinking that Jamal Bryant went there. Which, by the way, hello, if you are any kind of interviewer and this is the main thing that comes up, why would you not ask about that?
Yeah.
But he felt set up somehow. But honey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little something about the black church and what you won't do.
Not my pastor.
Not my pastor. His members were like, we will, I think someone said, beat you down in the name of Jesus or something like that. I was like, my church family as well. You're not running up in the pulpit and snatching the pastor. You got to get through several folks.
And that's a mega church.
Yes.
Several hundred folks.
And that's a mega church. So I'm like, that ain't happening. But it is just the weirdest of all the people for Jamal Bryant to have a beef with. Ray J had to be the last person.
So do we think that the interview's ever going to air? Does Ray J got that much pull?
Here's the thing. What better publicity did he just do for Jamal Bryant's podcast? Because I sure wasn't checking on it. Did you guys even know he had one?
I did not.
I did know he had one.
Okay.
Only because he interviewed Krishan Rock.
I was going to say that's how I
the
actually
blue-faced
found
girl
out
with the
about
missing
it.
tooth in the front.
Oh, don't forget the tattoo of Blueface on her cheek.
Yes.
On a third of her face.
I did know about that. But even in spite of that interview, zero desire to ever actually listen to this man's podcast.
Yeah.
He is about to create Shannon Sharp numbers of what happened to Shannon Sharp after Cat Williams. He is about to create those kind of numbers if Jamal Bryant's people ever release this episode. I am dying to know. It's like Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3. I am dying to see this.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll ever see the light.
Okay, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna say that. Who is Ray J? Like to have this much clout where it's like you're threatened if you don't come out the pool pit. Like I'm gonna snatch you out the pool pit. Like who? Okay, Love and Hip Hop, Ray J, sex tape, Ray J.
Oh, there's more. Sorry, I almost forgot. Then right after he did that video, he comes back on and say, "I just got shot at." And is this because I want this man to apologize? And like, so he thinks Jamal Bryant now has a hit on him.
Okay.
Or is it maybe Diddy's people that have it? I don't know. But it is the messiest, most bizarre story. And there's not such a thing as too many details for me.
Okay. Well, that was an explosive kickoff to Ish of the Week. Where do you go after that?
I don't even know.
Where do you
Probably
got
the
next?
Oh, I
rehab.
have an idea. Maybe down to a horse farm.
Yeah. something.
Right. No, that's not where you go. Okay.
Not the horse farm.
You know, let's go on and head there. I love a little mess.
Oh, it's a whole lot of mess at the horse farm. Yeah.
Yes. So as you know, in our last weekly roundup, we talked about the fact that Teddy Mellencamp is filed for divorce from Edwin. Well,
Now that I think about it, was she trying to get ahead of it before it came out? Because remember last week we were thinking like, oh my gosh, like he did something wrong. She filed first. What did he do? And this week, Ramona.
well,
Yeah, let us know. Ramona.
apparently she's been having a months-long affair, at least according to the streets.
Okay.
A months
The Kelly Dodd
long
streets.
The Kelly Dodd.
Kelly Dodd streets. A months-long affair with her horse trainer, Simon Schroeder. No connection to Stassi Schroeder. Yeah, I'm like, what? This is so
This
crazy.
surprised me. Them getting divorced, not so much.
It doesn't surprise me. I'm just like,
That surprised me too, though.
Well, it mainly surprised me.
Why did it not
because
surprise you?
I thought that she was gonna do a Kyle, like come out. Well, not do a Kyle, because I think Kyle is still figuring out her sexuality.
yeah, we don't want to.
I
We don't want
thought-
to make Kyle come out. We don't want to do that.
I thought that she was finally gonna come out and be a lesbian, because that's kind of the vibe that she gives.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
The
Yep.
walk.
just everything.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get that. When I found out that she was the cheater, I was like, okay, why can't she be forgiven? Like, but then it's like you filed for divorce. I'm just like, I hope you're not leaving your husband and family for the horse trainer, because that's not a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, okay, he did it once, you did it once. Okay, now you guys can really move on. Tit for tat.
It's
one for
just
one.
such a messy
Like-
story because
like,
also
I mean,
the guy was married.
yeah.
Apparently, she was friends with the guy's wife. She discovered the affair was going on, and so she's no longer doing, like, those two were in business together, meaning the guy and his
Is
wife.
she
and
still
they-
doing 2 T's in a pod? If she,
Oh, yes. Are you
Oh my
kidding
God.
me?
Now that's narcissistic.
Do you know the
behavior.
numbers that are going to come to two
Yes.
T's because people are going to be,
If she's gonna say anything.
by the
I
way,
am people.
Yes. Oh my God. Same.
We're people.
We're people. Like, I'm going to be tuning in to find out, how can you not address it when you
I
talk
don't
about
think
the
she- I
latest
don't-
happenings in Bravo?
Because I don't think that she's going to address it, because I don't think she ever thought she would even like be outed. It just seems, call me crazy, call me wrong,
Not
but
with Kelly Dodd out in these streets.
But we'll
I don't
see.
know.
Well, Kelly is I'm like, no, she's taking a troll turn because
has.
Kelly Dodd is talking about she hopes she loses her kids. Like, we don't.
over
go
an
there.
affair, like come on,
Yeah,
come
like
on.
no one is saying the woman is neglecting her children or doing anything
She just wanted to get
sinister.
laid, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
With someone else's
So,
husband.
Exactly.
But
That's
it's like
fine.
that has nothing to do with how she is as a parent. I don't like that kind of like when you're talking about taking people's kids away,
Yeah.
like you've crossed a boundary.
I definitely, and I think one of these days someone's gonna put a muzzle on that troll. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I am kind of like, go Teddy. I'm like, good
Not
for
go
you,
Teddy.
girl. Good for you, girl. Like, get it where you can. Go to Teddy. I hope there was no one else spared in this relationship. I know there's some pieces that need to be picked up. You know, Edwin, and I hope also too we don't see Edwin get with the wife, because we've been seeing that scenario happen.
Yeah.
That's what happened with
Oh,
Drake.
Yeah.
Amy and TJ. From Good Morning America, their spouses got together.
That
And the
too.
OC
But
of it all.
But if we bring it back to Salt Lake City, I think that's what happened with Jared and Brittany.
Not Brittany.
That's how
Okay.
Jared and Brittany got together.
Their exes were. Oh, that's right.
I missed that part.
I totally forgot.
I
about
think
that,
it
'cause
was
that
like
such
him
a-
dropping her hand and being
that
on
got
dating
you all.
apps. That really turned
That's
me.
how they become BFFs. Yep, because their spouses started seeing each other
I
behind their backs.
gotcha. Okay.
So I just hope that doesn't
Wow.
happen in this Teddy situation. But yeah, Teddy, do you, boo?
I hope not either.
Alrighty, what else you got, Ramona?
Okay, well, moving right along. This story I did not care for and kind of like, whoa. The Real Housewives of Dubai apparently is getting put on pause. We found that out last week. And
After saying it was picked up, and they were like celebrating that it was picked up for a third season.
So I don't know what happened or why, but we have a lot of love for that cast, especially our girl Talene.
Yeah, Talene's a friend of the show, so
Yes.
we've got to ask her, like, well, girl, what happened?
Yeah.
What had happened there?
And also, like, Bravo, you're a real a-hole for that. Like, Roni could have been gone.
Right.
Like, you could put that on, like, life support.
Absolutely.
You bring up a good point, though. Like, since Dubai is put on pause, and there could be, many reasons, like, expensive to shoot. I heard there was like low numbers, many reasons. But it's like if I was on that New York cast right now, all the reviews that come out about that cast week after week, I would be scared.
Yeah.
I would be very, very scared. For sure. And a couple others too. Potomac actually had an uptick, so we'll get into that.
Yeah, had an uptick.
Yeah.
Well, moving right along. Also, there was another really great story that came out yesterday, and that is that Brittany Cartwright apparently is. I can't even say with a straight face. So she's opening a restaurant now, and we hope. Now, look, we are people who have, like, I can speak for myself, and I think you ladies as well. We are champions of Brittany and like her getting away from that toxic relationship she's in with Jax. But why she is now qualified to have her own restaurant is a little bit of a head scratcher.
Did she even work at SIR? Not that long, right?
No, I don't know if she ever made it to a server. Like, I remember her being a hostess. Did she ever get to be a server? I cannot remember.
I don't believe so.
But when she recently was interviewed about the new restaurant venture, she mentioned her contributions to Jax's, which is
The beer
putting
cheese.
Mama's beer cheese.
Yeah.
Where's my camera?
Yeah.
And also that she did the flowers.
Okay, not the succulent wall. That wall looks like a hodgepodge mess, and I haven't even seen it in person.
And I don't care to.
Yeah, it's like, who
And that
comes up
she's
with a
done the
succulent
decorating. And I'm like, girl, if I were you,
I wouldn't say a word about
I
that.
would not connect myself
Stay
to
clear away
that
from that.
part of Jax's. Maybe I would. Here's where I would connect myself. I pimped the shit out of that restaurant and on social media and was able to get events done there and watch parties and made sure to be there and figured out how to get it onto the Season of the Valley. I collaborated with different chefs to do the, like, that's what I would talk about if I was selling myself on why I'm like, but let me tell you something. The people who were her backers, because obviously when these kind of restaurants open, especially in Los Angeles, the kind of money that you have and capital you have to have, you need like real money behind you. And so it's the same people who open Jax's are the ones. And if I was Jax, I would feel some kind of way about it. Apparently, it's just doors down from Tom Tom.
Does it still exist?
Tom Tom, you mean /pump? Because basically,
she has. So Tom Tom's officially come off the building. I haven't been down.
no. It still says Tom Tom, but I think like literally name only. Like I don't think the Toms are really involved anymore. It's just name only. That is basically Pump 2.0. And anyway, but Brits, we hope.
Okay.
Well, girls, we'll have to do a field
I
trip.
hope it's like I hope it's like over the top, girly, pink, cute.
Listen, Brittany.
Just
free
a good,
consultant advice.
Yes, just a good time for girls to go and hang out.
Lots of candles. Lots of pink.
And just just great music. A place where you like, oh my gosh, we're going to Brits. Like, it's just a vibe. Because a lot of those bars on Santa Monica, it caters to a gay crowd.
Yes.
And if you are just a straight girl that wants to go and have fun amongst all your, like gay men, all the things, that ain't it. Like, you just need to, you are you are the minority, not the majority. So what if she made a place where you feel like you're the cute girl and you're the majority?
I think that would be a great lane, but I would like, before she touches a flower. She doesn't even have to because LVP ain't participating in this. However, just like watch some old episodes of Vanderpump Rules where you see how Lisa puts her florals together, her floral inspirations. Before you touch a flower bud, let's just, really it.
Or use some of that investor money. Hire out. You're not qualified. Love you, Kentucky Muffin, but the decor gives Kentucky Muffin.
And y'all can't afford Jeff Lewis. So maybe somebody that used to intern.
Better call someone else other than Jeff.
Yeah, like a palace. Like just a great vibe. But
call Megan.
Yes. Congrats, Brittany.
Congrats, Brittany.
Congrats. Yes.
Congrats to Candiace. She had her baby, baby boy Jet. People got the exclusive, but that's not all that interesting of a story. We all knew she was knocked up. So congrats. Next story. JT quit Southern Charmed.
So what are your theories? Because I have a theory.
I don't have a theory. I'm actually very puzzled because he's already shot the entire season. So when he's saying he quit, basically it means I'm not showing up to the reunion. And he says that he's done 9 of the interviews and is not sitting down for any more interviews.
Yes.
So what's your theory?
So my theory is, remember the trailer drops and everyone was here for him and Vanita, right?
Yes.
Everyone. And then I don't know what the timeline is, maybe a couple days or maybe a week or later, he puts up pictures with him and another woman. And saying things like, it's hard to explain. They're cuddled up, and then all these reports were coming out that's his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend for all this time. He was just using Vanita for a storyline, conspiracy theories, right? But not actually proven. But he posted this girl multiple times, and they look like they're in some type of relationship, or the situationship or relationship or whatever. And I'm just okay, is no one from Bravo giving you tips? You shouldn't be posting, regardless of what the situation is.
So much sense now.
Yes. So then so a lot of people started being taking the conspiracy theory, thinking it's actual reality, and then coming after him in a negative way on social media. And I just think, someone just really didn't like that, wasn't strong enough to take the criticism, which would be deserved, because now you're confusing people.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And he's okay, I'm out because I don't want to. Kind of when we saw with Tanya from Real Housewives of Atlanta
we
after the bolo.
Seen her since that bachelor party.
Seen her, heard from her.
Yeah, I think it's once that whole thing happened and was happening to her in a negative light, she's I'm out. This cannot really have a negative impact on my real life. And I think that's kind of the same with JT, my theory.
No, I think, and now it makes a lot of sense because recently someone had put, before this came out, one of the viewers had put a comment about oh my gosh, so excited that JT is on this season. And Madison commented on that post, said no one ever. So I was no, wait a minute. Why would she do that if that's her girl's man?
Vanita came in on this show as her friend.
Right. So now that would make sense. If she's playing her girl, it's kind of how Paige was holding down Sierra. No, we not doing that. But I hate when any Bravo Leb does this. That is such a coward's way out if you have a bad season and you don't show up to the reunion. Good or bad, that was you. You did what you did. Stand on business and show up to that reunion. I hated when Lisa Vanderpump did that. When she left Beverly Hills. I hated when Mary Cosby did it. I hate
every
when
year
people
Juan Dixon did it.
Every year. And cost Robin Dixon her crab. And so
her crab.
When you get to the end, you show up to the reunion. You do the interviews, show up to the reunion, don't be a coward.
That's kind of an interview that the biggest villain of them all in reality TV, Heidi Montag, did with Raquel. And she was telling Raquel, and I just thought this was just wow, you have this girl coming on your show telling you pretty much to your face that you made a mistake and you should have showed up. And she was like, I would have showed up. I would have told my story. I would have like had an opportunity to hear my side. I didn't want anyone telling my story for me. So it's kind of like I see like.
Although Raquel did show up to the reunion for that season, like where the affair was outed.
Yes.
At least. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
She didn't come back for the
to
next
like
season.
to continue. So
yeah,
you know,
coward's way out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like, Bravo, what's going on? Dubai on pause. JT's quitting. How do you let somebody quit mid-season? What are these contracts looking like?
Right.
And now I'm really intrigued for the new season too.
Right. Well, alrighty, that was a great ish of the week.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That was a lot.